And that's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to figure out. What song that you have him up 2-0? Cause you saying that what? Or for what song? Push-ups versus Euphoria? You had push-ups over Euphoria. You're smoking crack. All right, Told You Talk After Hours. You know what it is, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All right, so we're going to get right into it. King of the North. Yeah, so look, man. Whack 100 has came out and he said some things about Kendrick and Drake and how Drake made Kendrick. So we're going to get into that. So let's go. All right, so let's get it.
Was talking about the come up of Kendrick Lamar, and he has some interesting things to say about Kendrick and Drake. Y'all make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. We about to get into it right now. Happy holidays. Let's get it.
And then they dropped Section 80, and it didn't do too well. It did 20,000 copies. Just be real. That's what it did.
It flopped, yeah.
Right? It did 20,000.
It was on that piff, though.
Hold on. He did the deal. He gets the deal done with Universal, with Interscope, right? Part of the deal, right, was they gonna take him on the run with Drizzy, right? That's when the commercial shit shot up, and that's when Section 80 come back and did 3-4 million, right? And
all right, what is this guy talking about? Section 80 didn't do 3-4 million. Am I tripping? Did Section 80 do 3-4 million? Section 80? Did Section 80 do 3-4 million? I don't know. I think I just seen something where Section 80 just went platinum not too long ago. 3-4 million? I don't know about that. But I got a lot to say about what he's talking about, because I think Wack is he's being misleading on this when it comes to this Drake thing. And I'm gonna explain to y'all how he's being very, very misleading about this whole comment. Very misleading. So let's keep it going.
Putting him on stage in front of sold out crowds of 15,000 people. He wouldn't have been there at that time, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Niggas off they rock. If it wasn't for Drake.
Right. Drake could have said, no, I don't want the nigga on my tour. He could have said that, bro. He could have.
But him and Rocky was the hottest niggas out at that time, though, bro. So that was a smart move by him, though.
Drake was the hottest nigga out at that time.
Listen, Drake was the hottest.
No, I think on the blogs and all that shit, though, Rocky and Kendrick was the hottest niggas at that time. All right, hold on. Go to PG and go to Johnny. Go ahead, PG.
I got a question for Wack. For you personally, in terms of the battle, do you choose a side? Do you have a side that you chose?
No, I kept it real, man. You know how much flack I called.
What kind of question is that, bro? Like y'all I don't know who he wanted to win, but y'all still out here seeking validation for Drake. He lost, bro. Like, let's just let it go. He lost. Why are we still talking about Drake? Even coming close to that, he lost. But there's a couple of things I want to say about that. Rocky and Kendrick was the hottest. It was a smart move by Drake to take them on tour because they were the hottest. You usually take people on tour who's the hottest. So can I say that Drake made Kendrick because he took him on tour? No, I can't. And I'm going to explain to y'all why. But I'm going to let him go some more. Let's go.
From the homies over here, radio station personalities, Stack quoting them niggas saying, Wack, what you doing? Your voice means something over here. I had Drake up 2-0. Everybody know that. Bradshaw, you know that.
He did. He can't answer that shit. He can't answer that shit.
But I said, if they keep rapping, Kendrick gonna out-rap him. Did I not say that? I said, if he keep rapping, Kendrick gonna, but right now, Drake up 2-0. I'm just calling music for music. The shit he was letting go, I wasn't with it. But if he keep rapping, then they gonna out-rap him. That's what happened. Nigga kept dropping and he out-rapped the nigga.
Man, you're bugging. If you think, I don't know what the hell you niggas is listening to. If you Wack 100, you literally saying that you believe that Drake was up 2-0. So off of what songs was?
He's definitely gonna answer that shit.
Right?
He said 2-0.
Now this ain't no. Now if this would have been Kendrick versus another street nigga on some disrespectful, it would have been, it'd have been biased. But this was like hip hop. It was just a rap battle. We wasn't, nigga, I'm siding with the song, whatever song it is.
And that's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to figure out. What song did you have him up 2-0? Cause you saying that what? Or for what song? Push-ups versus Euphoria? You had push-ups over Euphoria. You're smoking crack whack. And then Taylor Made over 616? Is that what you're saying 2-0? Is that what you're saying? I'm not understanding this. So if you had him up 2-0, then Kendrick won. What songs did make put Kendrick over top? So was it the next two songs? So then it was tied, right? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're saying that he was up 2-0, that means that Kendrick was down 2-0. Then Kendrick came back with two other songs, and that would be Meet the Grams and Not Like Us. So it was tied then to you, right? That's what you're saying. It doesn't make sense. Your argument doesn't make sense. Am I tripping? It was 4 songs apiece, right? You had Push-Ups, Taylor Made, Family Matters, and Heart Part 6. Then you had Kendrick had Euphoria, 616, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us. If you had Drake up 2-0, then it's tied. That's what you're basically saying, which is retarded. Like, who was the winner? Like, I'm trying to understand this. Like, come on, bro.
Real nigga for not doing.
But at that point, no. But at that point, he was going with push-ups and Taylor Made. B. Euphoria ain't even dropped yet. I don't think when he was saying that shit. Euphoria ain't even dropped yet. So like the battle ain't even really start yet. So once the battle started, Wack knew what it was. He knew what that shit, B. You know what I'm saying? Euphoria dropped, he knew what it was. But you know what I'm saying? From that point on.
But Chuck, can we be honest though? Like, we gotta be honest, bro. The bots play the reason and why.
Stop it. Oh my God. Go home, Roger.
They ain't doing that bot shit.
Go home, Roger.
They ain't doing that bot shit. Get out of here with that shit.
You niggas is wild funny. You niggas claim y'all street thug niggas, and the first thing you say is the bops play a part. So you niggas is worried about bops. It's unbelievable. You niggas are pussies, man. I swear, most of y'all dudes be pussies. Y'all are pussies for Drake. I don't get it. I just don't understand how you dudes are pussies for Drake. It's like y'all be ready to rub this man's feet like he Jesus to y'all. The bops. Oh, the bops played a part. You gotta understand, it was a bop. That's why he was. Like, you niggas wasn't even saying bops. You know what? You wasn't even saying the word bops. Y'all wasn't. It's crazy to me how you dudes be rubbing Drake feet, bro. Oh my God, it's disgusting.
You would never be this successful without Drake.
You ain't talking about that.
Now, I'm not here to say that Drake made Kendrick Lamar's career, but I do want to let y'all know, the same way we constantly talk about Drake and Quentin Miller and the ghostwriting thing, people are going to forever talk about this battle with Drake and Kendrick using bots.
No, they're
yes,
not.
right now.
That's no, they're not, bro. Now the dude said bots, right? Bro, only people that's talking about bots is people that believe Drake won, bro. That's it. Ain't nobody talking about no bots, bro. And my thing is, like, everybody's saying bots, but nobody have no evidence. So you can't use that. You can't use it. And I don't even know why you even would jump on here and say something like that. You can't use it if you haven't got any evidence. Or if you don't have no evidence, you can't use it, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me. And a lot of y'all be on here saying, oh, let's be clear here, bro. I thought he said bops. Excuse me. But you still rubbing Drake feet. I thought he said bops. He said bots. He said, well, let's be clear here, bro. It was because of the bots. Stop, bro. That's the narrative that they be pushing. And it ain't gonna always be tied forever to Kendrick. No. Kendrick smoked Drake. Whether you want to say it was bots or not, even without the bots, he still smoked Drake, period. There's no way around it, bro. He got smoked. And I know it hurt y'all feelings to hear it, but he got smoked. That's it.
Look bad, he's suing and stuff like that. It's non-street, it ain't real nigga shit, blah, blah, blah. But the bots are going to be attached to Kendrick's battle for the end of time. I'm just letting y'all know that. Okay?
That's because that's how you want it. You want that to be tied to Kendrick to the end of time, but it's not. It's not. The songs speak for themselves, bro. You can say whatever you want, but you want that to be tied to Kendrick because every person I talk to, they don't ever bring up no bots. Only y'all Drake fans talk about bots. Only y'all. Everybody else, nobody else out here that I know of say, well, the reason why he won is because he was using bots. Nobody I know says that. Nobody I know. Only you Drake fans do that. That's it. And I'm talking about people I know that are just not Drake fans. Only you was bringing up bots. And then you see how you gloss over him suing? Like that's not a big deal. Like, bro, that's probably the biggest thing out of the whole battle. Is this man trying to sue. Everything else, I'm like, come on, bro. Chill out.
Talk about Section 80. I was around during that time, and I remember Section 80 having a really big impact. I remember everybody going crazy for Kendrick, but yeah, when it was initially released, it took some time for it to get some buzz. It wasn't a lot of projects back then that had that effect of Bryson Tiller with Trap Soul. I don't know if y'all remember when that came out, but you know, it fizzled a little bit, and then next thing you know, everybody was listening to Trap Soul. Section 80 was one of those original projects back then that just kind of came out as a mixtape and everybody started fucking with it. But yeah, at first it did flop, like a lot of projects from a lot of unknown artists. I heard somebody...
Okay. Drake's first project flopped. It flopped too. His first project. And Section 80 was Kendrick's third project. It wasn't his first. That was his third. Actually, probably his fourth. So it is what it is. And I'm going to get into this whole thing about Kendrick needing Drake. I'm going to tell you how that's completely false.
On the commentary saying that, you know, ASAP and Drake were the biggest back then, but even in LA, I would say Dom Kennedy was bigger than Kendrick at that time. And I think somebody a lot of people don't give a lot of credit to is Dom, because I think it was a time where Dom and people like Nipsey Hussle, but I still think it was a certain point where Nipsey Hussle wasn't as big as Dom, because I was on the East Coast and we was listening to Dom. I feel like Dom Kennedy kind of helped pave the way for a lot of East Coast people to accept LA artists. Because when we heard Dom putting out all of that fire shit, then we started hearing Section 80 kind of around that time. It was just like, oh shit, LA artists got a new wave of people coming out and they all fire.
I don't know about that. I'm from the East Coast, and I'll tell you right now, ain't nobody was listening to Dom Kennedy and saying that he was putting on the West, bro. I'm going to tell you who we listened to. Who we listened to over here was Kendrick and Nipsey. That's it. I don't know about who y'all listened to, where you were from on the East Coast, but I'm telling you, from where I'm from, nobody wasn't listening to no Dom Kennedy and saying that he was bigger or better than Kendrick. And I'm not saying Kendrick and Nipsey was the biggest at that time, but I am saying that definitely it was them over him. He was probably trailing way behind because there was other artists that we were liking back then too. You know what I'm saying, from the West Coast.
So going back to what Wax said, yeah, Drake did bring Kendrick on tour. And when I said that months ago, everybody said I was dick sucking. And yeah, he did bring him on tour. But here's the thing. I think Kendrick is one of those artists, he would have popped regardless. Everybody gets some help, right? Drake got some help from Wayne. Nicki got some help from Drake and Wayne. We can do this all day. When Kendrick got to really popping, he got help from Dr. Dre and people like that who gave him cosigns. So while I do think Drake played a pivotal part in the come up of Kendrick Lamar, I still think Kendrick Lamar had the type of talent that somebody would have gave him a look. People would have eventually gravitated towards his music. And even right now, in the midst of the battle, you notice Drake never took credit for helping Kendrick pop or blow up or anything like that. He could have made a whole song kind of like giving us a timeline of, you know, how he helped Kendrick pop. But I think even Drake knows, because I still think it's a respect between them. They might not like each other. They might not want to be friends. But I think they respect each other's craft and talent and what they've done in the industry. And I think even Drake would say, yeah, Kendrick would have popped without me bringing him on tour. Yes, was it a good look for him? Of course. It was a good look when Drake let Kendrick be on his album and he gave him a whole beat change at the end. And if you're not a music head, you don't know what I'm talking about. But just really think about it. When a nigga puts you as a feature, then he basically give you a whole track on your own. He gave Kendrick a whole beat change on Buried Alive. If you never heard.
Okay, so he's right about that. He's right about that. And also, too, he did bring up the fact that he helped Kendrick. Because he said on Buried Alive 2, if you was in a Pine Box, I would still be in your spot. You know what I'm saying? If you, something that'd be deaf for me. He did kind of like saying some things. And he did some, and Drake dissed him. I mean, when he said on the language, when he said I don't know why they lying, all your shit is not inspiring, and he also dissed him on that. I'll take if I was conscious, I'll probably take all your fans. He's been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Buried Alive on what was that album where he's sitting down with the cup in his face? Take Care. So yeah, Take Care, Buried Alive. He basically gave Kendrick his own track. So yeah, Drake did give Kendrick a lot of looks, especially for him being the hottest guy. Lil Wayne running around talking about we gonna be good as long as we let Drake sing all the hooks. It was good for Kendrick. It was good for Kendrick when him and Drake was in the same atmosphere, fucking with each other, getting that look, from each other. And I'll say this, it helped Drake too because it helps seeing Drake next to lyrical rappers like Kendrick and J. Cole. So it makes the audience say, well, okay, yeah, Drake is lyrical too. And I think at that time, because we saw Drake standing next to these lyrical miracle backpack rappers, it made us start to really hone in and listen to Drake's lyricism as well.
All right, so I'm going to stop it there. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell y'all why Whack 100 is wrong by him saying what he said. Because I heard it in another interview where he was saying about the thing about the tour and all that. So here's why he's wrong. First of all, everybody needs everybody, right? So if you're going to say that Kendrick was made or needed Drake to become successful or to be big, he's only big because of Drake, right? Because I believe he said that in one of the he didn't say that on this one, but he said that because I heard it. He said, well, he actually did say it on him, but we could say the same thing about Drake when it came to Wayne. The same thing about Nicki. We could say the same thing about Snoop when it come to Dre. We could say the same thing about Easy when it come to Dre. People. It is what it is. That's number one. Number two, you can't give Drake all the credit for Kendrick Lamar's career because no matter what you say, Kendrick stopped messing with Drake. It wasn't like he was still dealing with Drake and then he blew up, because all the artists that Drake messed with in the beginning, they still was messing with him during his downfall. Kendrick Lamar stopped messing with Drake years ago. I think the last song that they did, that song they was on, but I believe it was Problems. Oh no, it was either Problems or it was the song with on Good Kid, Mad City. After that, that was it. So my thing is, if your argument is, well, Drake took him on tour, well, there's a lot of people that go on tour with people. Does that mean that they made them because they went on tour with them? That don't mean nothing. That mean, okay, they put them in front of an audience. All right, that's fine. If you want to say that, I'll agree. He was put in front of an audience, but he still have to show up and make good content or make good music. He can't just be put in front of an audience. Guess what? There's a lot of people that Drake put on that was put in front of an audience, and what happened to them? It's the same argument that people be using with Eminem. Be like, only reason why he's so successful because he's white. Okay, so why all the white rappers ain't successful then? How come all the white rappers ain't big? Why they all not big? Because a lot of them. You still have to have that allure. You still have to have that thing about you that people like. You still got to be a good artist. I just don't understand why y'all just don't understand that. And Whack 100, you should know better than that to say something like that. Oh well, the reason why, and then you saying, oh yeah, so you saying that Taylor made Drake was top 2-0. Then what happened when Euphoria came out? He got swept. Simple as that. So, my opinion, my personal opinion, I think Whack 100 is just capping. I don't know. For some people, sometimes he do fall and hit his head. So that's just my opinion. But either way, man, thank y'all for joining for After Hours. 8 o'clock show is coming up in the morning. Make sure y'all up for that. Thank y'all. See y'all. Peace. Bye.